how's it going? How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. Today's video, we have a few pretty interesting accessories, and then I also have just a few things that I'd like to mention, because there has been a few things happening in VR that is not physical. It's been happening inside VR recently that just makes me pretty damn happy. So first of all, you can see on the screen behind me, I'm pretty sure this has been mentioned before, and I think Thrillseeker tweeted about it a while back. Valve trackers. We all want them, but we can't have them. At least I can't. Because they're really expensive and they require base stations. So, Tundra, am I pronouncing that correctly? Are preparing to launch the Tundra Tracker, which is an alternative to the Valve trackers. Now, what they're going to use to track that thing is very similar to the base stations. No. It is actually the base stations. I was wrong here. These are literally being tracked by the base stations. Open means the fact that it is using the base stations, but it is allowed to be a different object, because the open ecosystem allows third-party accessories to be tracked by those Vive base stations. Open source, because if it's open source, people are going to start doing some pretty damn interesting things with it. But the Tundra Tracker, it's smaller, it holds its battery for longer, and it has USB Type-C, which, as you guys know, is a big way to win me over. Most of my devices have USB-C nowadays, and I pretty much use one cable for everything. You know, I am a huge fan of USB Type-C, a universal connector that just powers everything. It's amazing having only one cable for everything. But this isn't a video about how much I love USB Type-C. So as you can see behind me, actually, let me turn off the light, that'll make it easier. So as you can see right here, the Tundra Tracker can be attached onto anything, including a shoe, or for example, 2 shoes, you know, if you want more of them. That's just more pictures of shoes. Your hand, for example, you know, in case you want hand tracking with it. I don't know why you'd want hand tracking with it. I guess on the Quest, this could come in quite handy. Hand tracking, plus one of these for positioning. Your wrist, for example, because I can imagine these can also be used to track objects. So for example, like a wristwatch, more pics of wrists. And as you can see here, it looks quite a bit smaller than the SteamVR tracker. Now, it is quite a bit smaller, so that is a problem people are having with it. They're like, how well is it going to track if it is that much smaller? I personally like smaller. Like, for example, on your wrist, you don't want to have a huge Valve tracker. Same with your shoes, you know? So this is very exciting. And as you can see, I believe those are the IR emitters that it has right there through the holes that are going to emit the IR light that allow it to track. And here it is compared to the Valve tracker. As you can see, it is quite a bit smaller. Now, those of you that have Valve trackers know how big and clunky those things can be, but they are very accurate. So I guess that is a huge bonus of the Valve trackers. USB Type-C. Again, here we go, USB Type-C and braided cable for charging. Once again, the main purpose of these would be full body tracking, because you guys know I'm a huge fan of full body tracking. I'm trying to find a cheaper way for full body for a very, very long time now. I have found many alternatives, but none have been as perfect, as good as Valve trackers. So if this does come out and it is quite a bit cheaper, this could be just a massive game changer. And here you go, the hard shell for it that comes with it, you know, for travel, which is great in case you did want to use them with your Quest. And I believe there's a gap here also for the base station, you know, so that you can travel with it with your Quest or whatever. Shoelaces, why not? Now, you may be thinking to yourself, how much is this thing gonna cost? Let me tell you, they are planning to release it at a slightly lower cost than the $100 Vive tracker, along with additional discounts for tracker bundles. So if you wanted more trackers, or if you wanted one with the sensor, you know, things like that. And of course, if you already have Valve trackers, I keep calling them Valve trackers, they're Vive trackers, you can actually use them with Tundra. So they will interconnect and they will work together, which is really cool for anybody that already has these. Now, as I have been saying, these guys are preparing to launch. So they're not launched yet, meaning that, well, we don't 100% know when they're going to launch, but on their website, it does say preparing to launch, and most of the articles on these were posted 2 days ago, so this is like pretty new. Smaller, portable Valve trackers are really in the realm of what I would really like, and I know a lot of people would like too. I travel a lot with my Quest. I have a VR ready laptop. If I could put these trackers into a suitcase and not have to worry about them, because they would be so small, you know, and put the Quest into that suitcase, bring my laptop with me, boom, I have full body tracking in Poland. And full body tracking really adds that extra layer of immersion, so I'm loving what is happening here, and I really hope more companies come out to do this, and eventually it just becomes quite a bit cheaper, you know? So, that's that. We have cheaper alternative to Vive trackers coming soon, hopefully. Again, I think videos have been made about this before, but I don't know how many of you guys have seen it, so really excited for that. Now, this is the next thing I want to talk about. Bum, ba, da, bum. Lights off. The Anker charger. Now, guys, I own a lot of Anker stuff. I really do. I own an Anker wireless charger. I own two Anker power banks. I own Anker cables. Wow, I mean, their products are just so high quality. And in fact, I was looking at the Anker Nebula. It was on sale on Amazon, but that was a whole different story. But this looks beautiful. This looks beautiful, and it solves one of the main issues. This is the Anker charger for your Quest, by the way. This has come out quite a while back, like most of you probably know about this, but in case you want my opinion on it, I don't think it has come out in the UK yet. I'm in Ireland, so I need to wait for it to come out in the UK or in Europe. Basically what this does is it fixes one of the main issues of the Quest. It gives your controllers rechargeability. Now, what I would have loved for it to give the controllers is actual rechargeability, meaning a USB Type-C port. I know how difficult that would have been, but I think it would have been better than having to use this entire dock, especially since I don't actually have anywhere I could put this. My room is pretty damn tiny. My Quest sits up there over the TV, and there's just no way this would fit there, which is quite disappointing because that means I'm gonna get it, but I probably am not going to be able to put it anywhere, which is quite unfortunate. But on the plus side, for any of you that can put it somewhere, you're gonna have rechargeables for your Quest. Now, this is another issue that I kind of want to bring up. These recharge through contacts, meaning you place them into this, meaning that if you use any kind of grips, which I do, I use the VR cover grips, this isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to use those grips because you won't be able to charge your controllers, which is quite a big issue if you ask me, because quite a few people are nowadays using grips. They just make the entire experience quite a bit more comfortable, which is again why I'm saying that USB Type-C port would have been better, because then people could adopt the grips to have that USB Type-C port, or even DIY them, you know, just cut a hole out in it. I know that would have been much more difficult. This looks really, really nice. It's just, it has some flaws that that will probably stop me from using it. Now, the Quest itself, magnetic Type-C charger, you know, I'm a big fan of that. I can't say anything negative about that. And yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a great product. Let me know if you're going to be getting it, or let me know if you already have it. And that's that. Lights. Forgot about the lights. So those are the two super exciting accessories that I just wanted to talk about today, because this one I'm quite a bit late on, and the other one is just super, super exciting, and I'm honestly hiding my excitement right now, guys. I'm kind of jumping up and down inside. So, if you guys see me having full body tracking in Poland, you know exactly what happened if I don't review it before I get there. But yeah, and the last thing I kind of just want to mention is the New Year's Eve party in VRChat, because I think that was amazing. A lot of people couldn't be with their families this New Year's Eve. A lot of people couldn't go out and party like they would this New Year's Eve. And I think this just proves yet again how much VR can bring us all together when we can't actually be together. And I think that is absolutely amazing. From what I heard from I Ate My Cat, it wasn't actually great, which is very disappointing. Apparently the servers crashed or something. I just want to say I love the concept. Even if it didn't turn out the way it was supposed to, I love the concept of it. I love that they tried. And unfortunately, look, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But the concept proves what VR can actually do for people, especially in times like this during the pandemic. It's absolutely amazing. Let me know if you went to the party. Let me know if it was as bad for you as it was for him. And let me know how excited you guys are to see where VR goes next. And maybe just let me know what you guys think. Like, what is this going to do for us as the human race? How is human connectivity going to change because of this? I personally like human-to-human interactions, still more than I like them in VR, but are we going to reach that Ready Player One stage in which it actually feels human? It still feels human to me. Like, I'm actually still scared of meeting people in VRChat, just like I would be in real life, but it's not 100% the same. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys liked today's video, please give it a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. if you guys are not yet part of the community but would like to join, we have a Discord server down below. We also have a Reddit down below where I want to see you guys posting your spicy memes. And if you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick merch. Oh, my coffee. Totally forgot about that. Oh my god, it's so hot right now. Sick merch down below that doesn't put a huge ad on your body. Mine is actually in the wash right now, so I can't be wearing it, but it's dope. And if you guys would like to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.